What is up, everybody? This is just Wong, and I'm filming using like OBS to make this Marvel's Capcom 2 tier list maker, and yeah. So sorry if the volume is different and the quality is different. I think this is the easiest way for me to capture this footage. But yeah, let's talk about Marvel's Capcom 2. I mean, a lot of times, we know the tier list for like, the top tiers are obviously Storm, Magneto, Cable, Sentinel, but what about after that? Like, who else is top tier? Who else is mid tier? Who sucks? So I'm here to tell you guys. So let me give a big shout out to Mr. Anthony D. Nelson for making this website or putting the characters' images in, or even telling me where to go, because I couldn't find this on the usual Cafe, but tiermaker.com has it. So I mean, yeah, let's go at it. So obviously we have all 56 characters here, and first start off, Storm is definitely number one in the game, right? And then following Storm will be Sentinel, and then probably Magneto, and obviously Cable. Cable is a very controversial character. Like, a lot of characters are better than Cable, like 1v1, but because this is a team game, the support that he can give, and also because of like all the meter that other characters build, and he just comes in, kind of just owns up the shot, because the gun is very dangerous, and Hyper Beam is a loop, guard breaks obviously a factor, so obviously the top four has not changed. But now what's after? This is obviously the top four. So what's after that? Right? So in my opinion, I would say Spyro. Spyro is one of those characters that could really just kill any of the momentum characters down because of the swords. So that's why I put her up there. And then I'm going to put Mr. Iron Man, the one-touch kill. He might not have like some of the best normals in the game, but obviously because it's 3v3 and you can set up, like he could pretty much kill you off of like the right combinations, I would say. So what's after that? I'm going to go with Blackheart. His just jumping heavy punch, like the pink demons, are very hard, I would say, to deal with, so a lot of characters can't really stop him. And then I'm going to say a character that a lot of people has not seen in tournament, but it's really good, and that would be Dawson. Dawson is amazing, long range normal, 8-way air dash. He also can just change away like a lot of his like teleports, and even when you teleport in the air, he actually refreshes all his air movements, so his air dash becomes relevant again, and he could kind of just sit there. Like if it's Cable versus Dawson 1v1, Dawson could win because Dawson could just run away all single time, so it's pretty good, I would say. And after that, I'm gonna go with Strider. Strider has level 1 orbs, and that's really good. It's cheap, good normals, obviously with the right assist is pretty good. Then let's go with Psylocke. Psylocke is such an amazing assist, obviously with MSP. And then what else I think is really good is that her normals are really good. She's really fast, and it's pretty easy damage, I would say. And then after that, I'm gonna go with Cyclops. Cyclops, Gene Splice, good assist, good keep away, the standing heavy punch into the optic blast, into the tracking super, chip damage super, like that's really good as well too. So I would say these are like kind of like my staple, like top 11. Top 11 would be like pretty set with these. And then let's add some more characters after that. I'm gonna put, let's see. I'm gonna put Mega Man. Mega Man's one of those characters that jump heavy punch does a shit ton of damage, and like it's really hard to stop, especially when you just like normal jump and you're like you're about to land, you kill your landing frames with the jumping heavy punch. So good, so much damage. Doesn't even get nullified by Hailstorm, so that's pretty cheap. So Mega Man does pretty good against Storm, especially since up back is really good in this game. Then I'm gonna go with Omega Red. Omega Red's amazing, good keep away, gets life back, and not even red life, just regular life. So that's really good, and like I really like him as a character, and I think his offense is really good. He can really open you up with like the tricky like quarter circle forward heavy kick. So I would say I put him up there as well. And then let's see, we're gonna put Dr. Doom, obviously the photon rays, unblockable sweep, the rock assist. That's pretty much the main assist that you use. You don't use other two assists. Plasma Beam is kind of whack. It's only one hit in this game. Let's see, who else? Then I'm gonna go with Silver Samurai. Silver Samurai is the assist killer. So I would say Silver Samurai is amazing just because like that lightning super kills your assist, so you never want to get in there. You could actually loop the super into another super against the assist. It's actually pretty cheap. And then let's see, I'm gonna go with Cammy. Cammy is such a speed demon, and she can really kill you. 2 combos like into the Killer Bee super can really kill. Only downfall is that sometimes it might drop, but I mean that's probably the only negative thing about her. She's super fast. 1 dash is like, oh, I'm right next to you. Like, it's a full screen dash. Air grab in the combo is really good. You know, Cannon Spike assist is really good. So Cammy was on one of my original teams when I first won B5 Battle of the Bay, my first world championship. So let's see, who else? Yeah, there's a lot of characters left for sure. Oh, Rogue. Rogue is amazing. If you ever fought the AI Rogue, the AI Rogue just will mix you up. And also Rogue can, depending on the character, when she does like her steal your power move, when she kisses you, if she gets a speed up, oh, it's gonna be bad because she has like a pseudo infinite, and she can kind of like side switch whenever she wants during the pseudo infinite, which is really cheap. So you have to like kind of be on your toes and everything. And her, you know, her offense is amazing. So I would say she's one of the harder characters to block compared to like Storm and Magneto. After probably Storm and Magneto, then probably Rogue will probably be the 3rd hardest character to block, just because, just like her dive kicks overhead. That's really cheap. Let's see, what other characters? No. Oh, War Machine. War Machine is pretty good. Just like he's not as good as Iron Man because his normal is not as good, and his super kill for like the proton cannons kind of whack, because like if you do the combo on the proton cannon and you get 1 missile, it's just like one hit. So you have to kind of use War Destroyer, and even then it doesn't do that much damage. So that's why he's not as good as his partner in crime, Mr. Iron Man. And then yeah, I would say the only person left that I would think about putting in A would be Guile. Guile's amazing. Somersault, flash kick was really good. Air flash kick to change trajectory. His Sonic Boom, he has an air super, which is really good. Flash kick super, you know, Sonic Hurricane. Like he's one of those characters that you picked in day 1 and you're like, wow, this guy is definitely top tier. But he wasn't. But he was mid tier though. So now let's go with B tier. So first step in B tier will probably be Iceman. Most projectiles, all the projectiles in the game that are considered projectiles do not do any chip damage. So you have to use physical special moves to actually chip him, unless you have Sentinel drones and Spiral Swords. For some reason those chip him, but every other like projectile like a Hadouken or a Optic Blast does not chip him. So that's kind of like interesting, I would say. And then let's see what else. Oh, Ruby Heart. Ruby Heart's amazing. Her tidal wave is amazing. She can ghost. She can actually build a lot of me with just jumping roundhouse all day. Yeah, I think she's amazing. And then Jill's really good. Jill's amazing. You pretty much have an unblockable zombie, and you know she's really fast. She has amazing launch. She has a heal assist, can take, you know, just heal your red life away. So I would say that's pretty good. Then we're gonna go with Colossus. Colossus. You know, anytime you play Colossus, you just get your hyper armor. Get your hyper armor as soon as possible and just rush down, like air tackle into just jump fierce. It's really hard to stop him, especially if you're not a top tier character in this game. And then we're gonna go with Gambit. Gambit kinetic cards. He can zone. He has a lot of mobility with his flash kick, punch move, and heavy kick off the wall moves. It's really good. The launcher is probably one of the best in the game because it just hits the hurt box, and the hitbox is so wide on. Actually, he doesn't have a hurt box on it, but his hitbox on the crouching heavy punch is so good. Then let's see. Now I'm gonna put Captain Commando, one of the best assists in the game, but you know he's a really bad character. They call him Captain Suckass, and I might give him too much credit to be right here. He might be a little lower, but there's been a lot of times where footsies are a big factor with Captain Commando. It's not just about Cord or Captain Sword. And the fact that the Captain Sword is very inconsistent in the combo, especially against a lot of characters in the cast, that's kind of why also it's just kind of you know, but hey, still gotta use it. And then let's go with Anacharus. Anacharus has really good rushdown as well. depending on the character, his assist with the grab type is pretty good, but even then it's super situational. But I would say his offense is amazing, and if he hits you with the turning into like one of those slaves, or what do you call those characters, those worshippers, yeah, it's done, because you could loop it with an assist. So let's see, who else is good? Juggernaut's really good. Obviously you got the Juggernaut glitch, Juggernaut punch, even though like he's a character so slow, and it's really just about just trying to land random head crush supers here and there. It's just inconsistent, which is why he's kind of fits in this level compared to a higher level. And then let's go with MvC2. MvC2 is really good launch. Could kind of loop into a Psycho Crusher super in the air, and then you combo to another one, which is really good. Then we'll put Sakura. Sakura is an amazing character, especially you build enough meter to get Dark Sakura, and you could pretty much teleport the whole round. Teleport is pretty much has no recovery, so if you input it right, you can pretty much get through it. Like you could just teleport the whole time, but it's really hard to do that. It's like hard to really just master that. Then we're gonna go with Morgan. Morgan has a triangle jump, can open people up. She does need assist to do damage, because she cannot combo into her Soul Eraser normally, like in a pretty much tournament match. So that's why, depending on the assist, you kind of want to combo into her more damaging supers like Darkness Illusion, Soul Eraser, because the uppercut super doesn't do damage at all. It's just 3 hits and that's it. So with assist, you could usually combo into like the bigger supers, and does a lot of damage actually. And then let's see, this is getting down to like closer, so it's getting a lot harder. So Marrow's really good. I really like Marrow. So Marrow with a homing super, the boomerang, the lockdown 3 hits, and she's so fast. So she can really like kind of just rush you down, even though she doesn't do that much damage, but she can really hurt your assist by using the Core Circle Back 2 punches homing bone super, so it's pretty good. Then we're gonna go with Charlie. Charlie can zone with Sonic Boom Pipe. This has the slowest projectile in the game, so you can kind of follow it. Air grab in the combo. Obviously, you could roll, but hey, a lot of times people don't. So he definitely has one of the best air grabs in the game, just with Guile. They're both the same, but Guile just has more damage and just easier combos to land on. But they're pretty much similar. And the only thing is Guile's flash kick and assist is way better, because Charlie's assist, anti-air assist, doesn't hit crouching characters, which is kind of ass. So you prefer to use a Sonic Boom assist actually. Then we're gonna go with Ken. Ken does have the best assist in the game, the Shoryuken, but it's very slow. It's like when he's in the game, he's so bad. Like he's so hard to win with him actually, because he has no range on his normals. All the shows are pretty bad in this game. And then let's go with Tronbon, the glitch assist with the damage, and then throw in a super. Her super does like raw damage, even if it's like you do a long combo in the scale, just because it's like 43 hits. So that's a lot of damage, especially for her. And she just jump fears. Drill does a lot of chip damage. Okay, let's see who else. And then I think that's it for B tier personally. And then let's go to C tier. C tier, we're gonna put Thanos. Thanos has a lot of supers. Power is pretty good for assists. Only problem is that I would say his air dash is his fireball punch in the air is pretty bad. Hard to combo into his bubble normally. He does have an instant overhead, which is pretty good with like depending on the assist, and his space super is like 1 frame block. So if you're holding forward when the super gets activated, you cannot block the next frame actually. So, but even then, he just doesn't have that much tools actually. Pretty bad. Then I'll say Venom Fang is probably the only move you do, just because of, and also the assist you use, because it's just annoying. But even then, eventually you're just gonna get caught by another anti-air assist. Then we're gonna go with Bibu Hood. Bibu Hood's amazing support character, amazing DHC, has soft knockdown missiles, which is really good. And a lot of times you could just run away all day with just jump back, heavy kick, pretty good. Sun, DP is really good. Combo the DP super all day, but even then, Like these characters are now, we're in the territory of just like, okay, I just spam one move all day and hopefully it's gonna hit over and over, right? So this is what the territory that we are working with now. Then we're gonna go with Jin. Jin's another character that does that. He's not as good as his Marvel 1 form. Marvel 1 form is just way better. But I mean, he has still good anti-air assist, and he has the Bloatia punches, good punish as well. And then yeah, I mean, you don't really get much from him. Like this, we're going from top tier to low tier now. And then I would say Zangief. Yeah, I know it's kind of weird to say Zangief is better than a lot of these other characters on the bottom, but it's just because he could turn Mega Zangief and tag in, and then you have Mega Zangief assist, so it doesn't get nullified at all. You have to kill him. It's all complete hyper armor. So depending on the character that they have, so think about Cable. If you try to punish Zangief for doing it, Cable could just shoot you. You know, Hyper Viper Beam, amazing. So then let's go with after that, probably Amingo. Amingo's jump roundhouse is really good. Very annoying character, but I mean, doesn't do a lot of damage. Even if his Vine Super going up is just so whatever, like you could just kind of, you could push block it. The fact that you could push block it away just makes it kind of whack, but he still can land more hits compared to a lot of the other characters in the game. Then let's go with Hayato, one of my favorite characters from the beginning of the game, but I mean, he's just pretty straightforward, standard, like go low, combo in the super, combo in the air super, and then yeah, that's it. He has a ranged demon that's blockable. His DP assist is non-invincible, but he's cool. Star Gladiators for the win. And then let's go with Sabretooth. Sabretooth's it's okay, but he has some good utility by calling Birdie. So he has his own assist pretty much, and combos in his own supers, pretty good damage. Air throw, he lost his air throw in the super, like not like he doesn't have like compared to X-Men Street Fighter, but hey, I have this like unblockable loop against like big characters like Sentinel with his like his pseudo like grab. It's not a grab, it's a hit grab, but you could kind of like make it unblockable, or it's just a really hard cross up, or that I cannot tell what's happening, but I can just go into the next string because, you know, automatic. So then I would say Adamantine Wolverine, just because he has speed up super, so speed up super does give him a lot more stuff. Yeah, both Wolverine's air options is not that good. It's just at least Adamantine Wolverine just has more options with Fatal Claw and speed up super. And yeah, I mean, both the grabs are mashable to a lot of damage, so it doesn't really matter. And then let's see, who else we're gonna go after that. Then I'm gonna say we're in the low tiers now. We're in the D tiers. Even though C is pretty much low tier, this is like the shit tier, right? So the shit tier, I'm gonna go with let's go with Chun-Li. Chun-Li, you know, she's okay. She has a decent anti-air assist, but other than that, it's still pretty bad. And can't really combo in the supers compared to X-Men Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom 1. And then we're gonna go with Bonarine. Bonarine is just like a barbaric version of Adamantine Wolverine. So that's kind of whatever. And then like Captain America, he could combo, at least he could combo to super, but he's still kind of whatever about it. Doesn't do a lot of damage. His shield slash is trash, so his zoning's kind of whack. Doesn't get combos off his throws compared to the old games. I mean, at least he got his classic jab 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 combo, right, into the double jump, which is like iconic. And then we're gonna go with Felicia. Felicia is just straightforward, standard characters. The reason why Felicia is so low is because if you try to grab them and she does like the scratches build opponent bar so much. So if you mash the scratches, you could give them 3 levels. And I'm like, what? I'm doing damage with you, but you're getting 3 levels on my behalf of damage. It's kind of bad. Shumagaraf, I would say, pretty bad. Can't combo into many things, and the only good thing about him is that he has a 1-frame light punch, so you can trade on the first attack glitch with Magneto and Mega Man, who also has the 1-frame button. And then we have the 7. Yeah, you would think Hulk is kind of a little better, but the problem with Hulk is that he's not like Marvel 3 Hulk where he's scary. He's actually not scary at all, but You know, it's so hard to combo into his supers as well. His gamma charge is kind of like not threatening compared to Marvel 3. So yeah, I mean, even then I'm not gonna put him like right here. I'll probably will put Spider-Man. Spider-Man, obviously he's fast, he has air dash. Spider Sting's not good, but I mean, at least he can like kind of get you with the combo and the crawler assault with the sweep, and you know, just the capture assist like web ball is pretty good as well too. So at least he can like kind of cheat you with some damage. And then we're gonna go with Ryu. So Dukin's not bad. Obviously he has good defense option with the launch and everything, but yeah, I mean, it's hard. These characters are pretty rough. Then I'm gonna say Hulk, just because yeah, at least Hulk has some life. He doesn't have like Akuma life, like, so compared to the other characters, but I mean, even then doesn't really give too much options. Then we're gonna go with Akuma. Akuma bottom 4. That's crazy. Yeah, Akuma, I mean, his Tatsu's really no distance compared to Marvel 3, and yeah, I mean, if you want to play Akuma, you might as well just play Ken. Yeah, and they're pretty bad too. And then we're gonna go with Dan. Dan doesn't really do much. At least his DP assist is kind of okay, and his combos in the super is very situational. Like, you're not gonna really hit confirm standing light kick into uppercut super, right? So he's one of those characters that's kind of whack. He has cool combos in training modes, but these are combos you'll probably never able to get to land. And then we'll have Surbot. He does no damage, but you have to pick your assist number 3 to get the good super, and you have to make sure they block it so you get the maximum chip damage. But even then, like, that's all you're gonna do is just mash super to get the chip damage. That's your damage. And then we're gonna have Roll. Roll's completely the worst character in the game by far. She can't do anything. She's really bad. She's shit. She's really shit. So this is my tier list for Marvel's Capcom 2. Obviously you have the S tier, the A tier, B tier, C tier, shit tier. But yeah, I mean, let me know in the comments below if you guys think that I'm right, or as close to right, or maybe where you would want to switch certain characters here and there. But I really think this is pretty accurate. Even then, it's really hard to kind of put 56 characters to just like under proper order. I'm pretty sure there might be some errors and stuff, but yeah, I mean, this looks pretty right in terms of like at least the top tiers, but the low tiers are pretty bad. Like, yeah, pretty bad. But yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next video, and we'll go from there. See you guys.